Welcome to the series where I attempt to survive in a random city around the world on only $20 a day. Today we're in Saigon, also known as Ho Chi Minh City. This city of 9 million is known to be affordable, but how affordable is it? Today I will attempt to pay for breakfast, lunch, dinner, local transportation, and lodging, all for under $20. Can I do it? Let's find out. Behind me, a breakfast location serving something known as Cam Tam Banh Mi. Now these are two different iconic Vietnamese foods that evidently are fusing together at this location. Cam Tam is broken rice. On the side it usually has a pork chop. It has eggs, fish sauce, pickled daikon, and carrots. But here they say they are serving that inside a sandwich. This is something I have never heard of before. Right here you can see they're making some delicious beef patties over charcoal. It's hot, it's sizzling, it smells delicious. Soon that'll be going into our banh mi. Right here we have our mean banh mi maker. Let's do it. It all starts with the banh mi cut in half. The first thing she puts in there is pickled daikon and carrot, and then cucumber. Homuleo. Thank you. Then she puts in some cilantro. From here, she puts in pork skin and a bit of pork meat, something that you would find usually on a cam tam plate. From here, we have a beef patty. This right here is called shumai. It's a meatball with a salted egg inside of it. And then we have some scallion oil going on last. From here, she hits it with some hot chilies, and that is ready to go. Breakfast is served. $1.50 total for this right here. It looks glorious. Many of these are ingredients that you would see in a traditional plate of cam tam, except for the pork chop. For some reason, they replaced that protein with beef. I'm gonna start with this actually. That's just fried pork skin. This is one of the best things you could eat. I mean, not for your heart, but oh my God, for your soul. That's good. Now I will attempt to close the banh mi. It is a very crispy banh mi. All I taste is beef, sugar, and fish sauce. Incredible. As you go deeper into the banh mi, it's like getting deeper into a relationship. The banh mi is revealing more of itself to me. And no, it's not a lot of childhood trauma. It's pickled daikon and carrot, offering a little bit of sourness. It's super spicy chilies. And it's this pork skin, which has a little bit more crunchy, tough texture. Right here, coming up on the shumai. Oh, what? I thought it was a whole salted egg yolk. Very deceiving visually. That yolk, it is a little bit chalky, but it does have that nice, unique flavor that you can really only find with a salted egg yolk. Meanwhile, the pork makes up for any dryness because it is so juicy, fatty, and also full of fish sauce flavor. So far, we are 7.5% into our total budget for the day. We have a lot more to see and a lot more to do. From here, we're gonna head to a market. Let's move now and see what we find. Welcome to the market. Behind me, Cho Bat Chu. Cho means market. Bat Chu is Grandma Chu. Thank you, Grandma. Sweet market. I always say going to a market is one of the best ways to get to know a new country. You can see the spices, the seasonings, the types of meat, the ingredients of iconic recipes, all of it in its raw form, waiting to be made into something delicious. Let's go take a look and see what we can find. Okay, listen, there was a time in my life where I could have really used this for the back support. Should I shop for my wife here? Talk about Victoria's Secret. This is Nguyen's, well, it's definitely not a secret. Immediately as you enter, you can see a vast variety of tropical fruits. If you are a fruit lover, Vietnam is a fruit paradise. Also, motorbikes are allowed inside of here. Okay, a couple more things right here. Fresh tamarind still inside the husk. Tamarind is often used for delicious sauces here in Vietnam. Look, a dog. What the? What was that? So many of the dogs in Vietnam are so short. That was such a strange mix of breeds. Right here, we have loads of local Vietnamese snacks. Skip 7-Eleven, skip Family Mart, go to a place like this to get real local snacks. I'm talking so local, there's probably no FDA looking over what they're doing. First of all, when it comes to rice paper, nobody does rice paper better than Vietnam. They have it in bags, cut up portions of rice paper with different seasonings on top. Right here, little rice paper rolls. It looks like some delicious little joints, but in fact, instead of anything mind-altering on the inside, it looks like dry shrimp, flavorful. Meanwhile, we have different types of rice paper. This is a rice paper that's been dyed orange through the use of shrimp. This is a rice paper that's been dyed yellow through the use of cassava and salted egg yolk. Or maybe just eggs, we don't know for sure. Moving on. Xin chào chị. All right, folks, we have stumbled upon some jackfruit right here. This is one of my favorite fruits in Southeast Asia. These delicious pods are extracted from this right here. This is a giant jackfruit, and honestly, they can get up to, I would say, about 2 times bigger than this. You have to be very careful taking the jackfruit out because this thing is also full of disgusting, sticky latex. So the people who take it out, like this lady right here, an absolute pro. We've come to the ready-to-eat food section of the market. Here, tons of grilled meats. We've got pork, we've got spring rolls. It looks so delicious and it smells even better. The problem is that today I have to be disciplined with my money. Soon we're gonna be having an amazing, affordable lunch, but for now, more market tour. Right here, I spotted some interesting ready-to-eat food that I've never seen before in Vietnam. I got my guy here. Xin chào em. How you doing? Take a look. This right here, as I'm told, is sticky rice with green rice flakes. And then right here we have sticky rice, but coated with mung bean. They're put into these tiny bags, and evidently it's kind of a bit of a snack. You can walk around and eat it at the same time. I was gonna order it, except for it doesn't fit within my budget. Are we enjoying this so far? The food show, where Sonny looks at the food, wishes he could eat it, and doesn't eat it. Right here, you can see motorbikes pulling up to a food spot, grabbing lunch on the go, and then heading out to eat it on their own. Right here, they're selling two things. One, bun cut, and two, bun sale. The bun sale is a sizzling pancake. It's huge, and it's absolutely delicious. I ate breakfast just a moment ago, and I'm already ready for more. But not this. So we have walked our way to the meat section of this market. There's so much energy out here, and there's so much food that you know is absolutely fresh, because all of these animals were most likely alive this morning. First of all, boom, chicken feet. Oh, next to it, a little bit of brains, probably 2 pig brains, or a really f***ing smart chicken. Oh my God, she's taking apart a foot right now. These pig feet are used for delicious soups in Vietnam. They get braised for days until they're soft and delicious. So there's all kinds of different pork cuts here. And then they have all the organs separated and organized into different containers. Then as you go down yonder, these are silkworm pupa. Given enough time, that silkworm pupa would become a silk moth. But instead they are ripped from their cocoon, put there, and cooked into a meal. Is that blood cubes? Those would most likely be cut up into more manageable chunks and put into some kind of a soup, something like a bun bò huê. Delicious. My wife hates it. She always gives her blood cubes to me. It's a great, that's why our relationship works. Mainly that. So that is the market. There is a load to see here. I wish I could show you more, but we have to get to our next food destination. Coming up, lunch. All right, so to get a very good but still very affordable lunch, you gotta walk through a little bit of construction. Boom, here it is. Mì ốc hến. So, mì is noodle, but ốc hến is a clam that's about this big. It's one of the smallest clams that you will find in Vietnam. Aside from being a very delicious and unique lunch, it's also very affordable. Let's go see how it's made, and then I'll tell you how much it costs. Right now, we're in the kitchen, and this place is a hive of activity. It's about 12:30 right now. Lunch is in full swing. They have a load of different special ingredients laid out, a lot of them seafood oriented. It all starts over here with a Vietnamese instant noodle. Boom, he puts that in hot water to get it nice and soft, and then that heads into the bowl. We have Vietnamese coriander and morning glory going in, and then a load of those clams from here, tiny little octopuses. Then right here, we have a load of razor clams. Shrimpies going in next, and then from here, we've got a delicious red broth. Finally, a little bit of fried garlic. On the side, a little bit of tamarind sauce, and that is our lunch. Thank you. All right, folks, we have our second meal of the day. I want to start with the shrimp right here, but first let's talk about the price. This entire bowl right here, it is only $1.85. So far, we've had breakfast and lunch, and we spent only just a little bit over $3. Incredible. Regarding the shrimp does take a little bit of technique. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, that's good. Classic bouncy shrimp. It's been warmed up because of this broth. A broth made of chicken stock, margarine, garlic, and cashew oil. Let's give that broth a little bit of a taste. Ooh, let's get some clams in there too. It is a very sweet broth, savory. You can taste the garlic, but that cashew oil has a certain delicious, sweet, savory flavor to it. It's really a flavor unique to Vietnamese seafood. Speaking of seafood, right here we have a razor clam. We're gonna wrap that around with some of these noodles. Oh my Lord, it's so good. These noodles are indestructible. This bowl has been sitting here for like 6-7 minutes. They're not bloated like me on a Saturday morning, and they're just absolutely coated with that delicious flavor that's inside that broth. The razor clams have such a lovely texture. It's amazing that for this price, you don't just get some of those tiny clams, but you're getting a variety of seafood. Like this tiny baby octopus. Let's drown him in some tamarind. What am I doing? Throw it back. Crunchy, chewy at the same time. The tamarind sauce is a wonderful pairing. It's a thick, syrupy, sweet sauce, a little bit tart. Amazing. Cleanse the palate with a little bit of broth. Did you fall? This is what this place is really named after, is these tiny little clams. undeniable. If you check my wallet, so far you can see that we've not spent that much money today. But later we're gonna be heading to our lodging. That is the hotel where I'm gonna be sleeping tonight. Right now we're heading in that direction and I'm about to jump on some local transportation. Let's move. You see, in the USA, we have Uber, but in Vietnam, they have Grab. And not only can you rent a car, but here you can also rent a bike. I think this is him right here. My chariot awaits. There's a law in Vietnam that you have to wear a helmet, so they always have an extra one. Pop it on, helmet is secure. Nothing to do but grab this stranger around the waist and take off to our next location. All right, we are off. Now here's the thing, our next location is about a 5-minute drive. It's very short, and the price is only about 55 cents. It is insanely affordable, and there's no better way to see the streets of Vietnam than on the back of a motorbike in traffic like this. Wild, I love it. Oh wow, there's some congestion here. I feel kind of bad for this guy. I weigh about 215 pounds. I can feel him struggling to navigate a little bit, but he'll survive, right? All right. Oh wow, somehow we have to get over to there. Okay, we have reached our destination. Thank you, sir. Come on in. Bye-bye. Oh God, I almost took the helmet. There you go. Come on. Lunch was amazing, but I could use a little bit extra. We're gonna stop right now for a snack across the street. Whoop. Oh my God, is that a Minion motorbike? It almost took my life. And we're crossing now. Boom, right here we have shrimp toast. Xin chào. Xin chào cup.
Xin chào.
It starts with a batter. Probably it's some kind of a wheat flour. Inside this batter already, she has a load of shrimp. She adds some water and she mixes the shrimpies about in that thick batter. From here, we have a load of bread. The bread gets completely submerged within that batter. She pulls it out and then she gently applies oh my God, that's a lot of shrimp. She fries it on one side for a couple of minutes, then she gives it a little bit of a flip and then it's finished. Each one only about 37 cents. 39 cents. Wow, inflation happening in real time. What's peculiar about this food is that the shrimp still have their tail, their body, their exoskeleton, their head. All of that is still on the shrimp. You eat everything. I'm gonna buy exactly one because that is what fits our budget and try it out. All right, folks, we're gonna try out our little bit of a snack here. It looks like the shrimp have been fossilized. It looks like this was dug up by an archaeologist. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's lovely. I love it. Very heavy, super greasy. Oh man, but that batter has some seasoning on the inside. It's salty, it's savory, then you get the flavor of that shrimp, a little seafoody and a little toasty too. Look at this. You just pull off a whole shrimp body, giant head, but it's crispy. I love it. Who knew? So that is a fun little snack after lunch. But from here, we are headed to our lodge for the night. I'm gonna be staying at a hotel that costs about $10. What do you get for $10 in Vietnam? Let's go find out. I'm on my way to the hotel right now, and behind me, I see on the corner a bunch of old Vietnamese guys drinking beer, listening to traditional Vietnamese music. It looks amazing, but alas, we have no budget for such things. I could drink beer and sleep on the street, but let's go check out the hotel first. This smells like the type of hotel where you can also pay by the hour. Tia, have you ever stayed in a hotel like this? My camera guy is lying. Fun lie. All right, let's head in. All right, we are going to the 4th floor. 4 floors, all right, we're basically in the penthouse. Here's what this place is. It's basically like a love hotel, but it's also still a very affordable hotel. A normal person who is not doing anything with any other person can still come here to sleep. So let's take a look. Although you might be hearing some pounding from the other room next to you. Ah, here it is, 401. So we gotta pop this in to turn on the electricity. This is what you get for 10 bucks in Vietnam. Not bad. Room with a view. Whoosh. Oh, even a balcony? Look at that, a place where you can come, think about life, smoke cigarettes, and ponder the mistake you made with whoever you brought to this room. I love it. All right, let's see what's inside. Let's talk amenities. There's no gym, there's no breakfast, there's no food. There might be some soda and water downstairs that you could buy. Right here, footwear with the toes cut off. Very cool. Right here, the bathroom. It's got a hot shower, it's got plenty of soap. What else do you need? Inside, we have a wardrobe here. There's actually a refrigerator. That's nice. And it actually works. The bed. Not the softest bed, it is just a straight foam mattress, but it will do. Right here, entertainment, a fan, air conditioning, a little bit of art for inspiration, and then you have this, a little spot to sit down, drink. What else would you do here? Just drink. Here's what I like about this place. It is safe, it's clean, it smells good. For me, good enough. So this is my home for the night. I'm gonna stay here, get settled in, and in a few hours, we're gonna head out for the final meal of the day, dinner. After getting this hotel room, we only have a little bit of budget left, so I'm gonna have to use my money wisely. All right, folks, there is one thing left to do today with our remaining money. We've got about $5, and that is going to buy us a pretty sweet dinner. Behind me, street food known as bontail. Let's go see how they make it. This is awesome. We have 4 cast iron skillets right here. This is where they're making the bontail, the sizzling pancake. Right here, you can see a big bucket of batter. That bucket is full of rice flour batter. There's a little bit of turmeric in there too to turn everything kind of yellowy. And then she puts in some pork, she puts in some shrimp, and she puts in some bean sprouts, plus tons and tons of oil. That is what makes it really crunchy. After kind of sizzling and frying in there for about 5 minutes, she turns it over and takes it out. That is the main thing that we're after today, but they also have a food known as bolalot. The bolalot is beef wrapped in a lalot leaf. Right here you can see the version before it's been cooked. Then they bring it here to the grill, and when it's finally done, it looks like a green cigar. So I'm gonna order up my food, and if I have some money left over, I'm gonna get a drink too. All right, folks, dinner has been served. This is truly a substantial meal for not that much money. First of all, these pancakes, 31 cents each, and I got 5. They look crunchy, they look delicious. I cannot wait to dive into them. Next are bolalot. Here they give you 6 pieces for $3.15. A little bit more expensive, but not bad. Then there is the beer, exactly $1, and then all this other stuff is free. It's all meant to go with these 2 things right here. So we have herbs and greens. Right here we have rice paper, we have rice vermicelli here, and then here we have some slices of star fruit, cucumber, and banana. A couple sauces as well. Let's get into the food. First of all, these rolls, they are magnificent. To go with that, they have a sauce. It has some pineapple juice, but it also has some Vietnamese fermented fish sauce in there too. It's juicy. It tastes like the meat has been marinated with fish sauce, but then there's also the leaf around it. It's very herbaceous and very fresh. 10 out of 10, delicious. Next, let's get into this. This could be considered one of the best tacos in the world, and it's not even technically a taco. Imagine putting some chorizo in there, some cheese, some sour cream, and guac. It's so good. It's insanely crunchy. Inside, you can see the remnants of half a shrimp. There's some fresh bean sprouts, which also offer a different type of crispy texture. Unbelievable. That's how I eat it when my wife orders it. But here's how you're supposed to eat it. Start with rice paper. Then you take some lettuce. Then you throw on some of the bonsail, and then you roll it, you close it. The moisture from the lettuce and from the oil should soften up that rice paper a bit. This is a fish sauce blend. It's gonna be sweet, and that's also gonna help soften up that rice paper. Cheers. I forgot herbs. It's so satisfying. Wash it down. I would say eating this alone, it's toasty, it's crunchy, it's good, but it doesn't have a ton of flavor. But when you add all these different elements, it makes it really feel like a meal and not just a snack. It's so satisfying. So right now I'm gonna add up everything I spent today and find out if I did indeed survive Ho Chi Minh City on only $20. In this video, I set out to spend under $20 while doing a whole day of traveling here in Ho Chi Minh City. Was I successful? Actually, yes, I was. For everything today, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, transportation, and lodging, it costs only $19.99. I wanna do this video to tell folks like you who are thinking about traveling that it's actually a lot more affordable than you think. In countries like Vietnam, your money can go a long way, especially when it comes to food. I wanna say a shout out to Monkey Abroad. He did this concept like 5 years ago and then he stopped. I don't know why he stopped. It's a great idea. And so now I will carry the torch for him without his permission. Thanks. So now I want to know from you, if you like this concept, what city should we go to next? We'll probably start out in Southeast Asia, but I'd be willing to take on some more difficult cities as well. Don't say London, maybe New York. I could share a tent with someone. Otherwise, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.